So we were all in bands together in some kind of form over the last 10 years, and then we just kind of decided that we wanted to make something a bit more fresh, a bit new for us, and that's really how it was born. It was as simple as that. We just decided we're going to make an album, and the band was a sub-product of that. What other name was it?
It's called Salem.
Yeah. I think we've been a bit more of like a DIY band, or we've been in quite DIY style bands before. I think if we could go back, we'd probably just say to ourselves like,
take it seriously.
Yeah, take it seriously. Get a producer, get someone in that knows what they're doing, and kind of find your own way, kind of find your own voice a bit.
I think we've learned the hard way that there's a lot of people in the music industry that have got their hands out that aren't necessarily the most honest people.
Yeah,
so
no,
we're
everyone's
a
out
bit
there
more
to
of
help
a sort of savvy that we give our money to.
more streetwise. That's an interesting mix though, like I like that. I haven't heard those two put together as a description of what we sound like. That's pretty cool.
I mean, influence-wise, we all come from quite different places.
Gets into radio core and black metal.
Pretty
much all I did, yeah, it's radio core and then Behemoth and whatever.
Yeah, we are into like a mix of different styles of music, like rock, metal, sleaze, loads of stuff.
Biggest influences for me would be Rat and Devin Townsend, really.
Yeah, I just like loads of different stuff, like rock and roll, hair metal, sleaze, that kind of thing.
9 Inch Nails, NoFX, Guns N' Roses, and like everything in between all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty varied.
So Wasp would definitely be one of my influences. Guns N' Roses, like Kodi said, Billy Idol, that kind of thing, Motley Crue, Skid Row.
Don't let yourself be trapped in something that's not working for you, especially if it's that kind of negativity. There are people you can talk to, there are places you can go to get some help.
And also don't have negative people around you as well.
Yeah.
Like we all get on as well as we do because we just all kind of feed off each other's like positive sides and ignore or kind of accept the negative bits and pieces, and we work through them together. So just find the right people and try and cut that negativity out of life.
Find something that makes you happy. You have like some sort of dream. Don't give up on it. For this album, there's a few different ways that we wrote, but the main way is that Joey will have like a skeleton of like a song, something he's written, even if it's just like the melody line. Like there's a track on the album called Pretty Little Nightmare, and there's like this melody line and 4 chords, and then we hung out, and in like 10 minutes we flashed out.
Yeah, the song was there.
It's just done. The first track on the album, which is called Let Us Pray, that was like written like, and then I took some of it away, and then worked on it, and then we got it again, and then we kept it like went back and forth for like weeks, whereas some of them were just about straight away. So it really depends.
And some of that stuff kind of was added in the studio.
Yeah.
So you get to explore when you've got a good producer like we did with Scott. We were able to explore the songs a bit more, and he gave his influence and told Pip what to do.
Pretty brutal, but it definitely worked. Definitely helped me improve.
Oh, that's a really good question. I still haven't picked a favourite for the album. Like, I've listened to it so much, and I haven't got bored of it, which is good. It's a good sign. But I still haven't picked a favourite. It'd be cool to see Cold Day in Hell now, when the video's been out and people have learnt it. Like people singing along and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're all like kind of into like kind of the darker images. I mean, we're fucking Kodi today, but we're all in black. I'm into like horror movies and stuff, so like a lot of the lyrical stuff comes from my influence of horror movies and kind of horror TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, I think the South of Salem image is just us, but a bit more.
Yeah. I think like the song titles are kind of like from the kind of campy humour about the monsters and that kind of thing. Yeah,
We're pretty colourful people with quite dark minds.
Yeah, a dark sense of humour.
Very dark.
It does come naturally. Yeah, it comes naturally. It's just an extension of ourselves, and yeah.
And like the jokey song titles are like a part of everybody's personality as well. And I think like the interest in like the occult and the band name and stuff.
Yeah.
That it like all adds up to everybody's personality. It's like all meshed in one, so it's kind of natural.
None, I don't think. I think it's made us focus more online and building our online presence.
Yeah.
I think it's just sort of pushed us into doing that, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't think it was really any of our forte to be online as much as we have been. But it's yeah, like you said, it's pushed us into doing that a little bit more, and we're thankful for that because we've just been able to connect to everybody a lot more and do stuff like this. We are looking forward to playing gigs.
I
Cannot wait.
Without missing all the gigs, but having had time to, you know, see it rolling with Cold Day in Hell and Let's Pray and where it's sort of taken it so far,
Yeah,
given us a bit of breathing space to kind of plan what we want to do next.
And to enjoy it as well, because normally we'd be like, you'd be boring and stuff, and you'd be like, you wouldn't get to enjoy the reaction to the video because you'd be planning the tour and stressing about that. So
Silver
it's cool
linings and all that.
It's cool to get to see it all.
Yeah, totally. Like on the day of that gig, we released Let's Pray. And then we're all at the gig, and like afterwards, we're like, holy shit, it's had 12,000 people.
Yeah. What's
So
going
we
on
totally
here?
missed it all.
It used to take 5 years.
Me and you went to
Oh,
see
yeah.
Octoboke Beaver.
We went to see Thematic Beaver.
Who are like all-girl Japanese like noise punk band.
What are they called?
Otobucky Beaver.
So we all went and saw Skid Row. That was really awesome. That was the engine rooms in Southampton.
And Crash Boys.
Yeah, it was crushed. And Choir Boys. Yeah, it was good. It was a really good gig. Yeah, good. What was your last one?
I don't know.
Crazy.
I think it was probably Bloody. Either that or whatever.
I was at all the gigs.
Yeah, you were at everyone's gig.
Yeah,
Man,
that was
supporting live music.
We
wasn't
did,
it?
that was an A show then.
Well, around the world really, we want to do a sort of, at least a European tour, straight off the back of the album release, if
That'd
we
be
can.
awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, just as far as we can.
Yeah. The dream is to not make to not have to make a living doing anything but music.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that would be that's the dream.
Yeah, if we could be on tour permanently, that would be perfect.
Well, we got here and there.
Yeah.
Enjoy Disneyland.
Everywhere, world, all around the world, playing music would be awesome.
If you book us, we will do.
A football helmet filled with quite cheap.
Obviously.
Number one.
Oh, of
fucking
course.
time.
What's that from? Was that something
Airheads.
someone else? Oh, yeah. I just have to have like a large stuffed crust pizza. That's all I need is pizza. If you want to keep me happy, pizza.
Sushi and beer. Sashimi specifically.
Sushi and beer.
Sashimi beer.
48 wings and Frank's hot sauce.
Yeah.
And a few bottles of Russian Standard.
Alright, bottle jack.
We don't have big aspirations. We're going to literally ask for like a swimming pool,
Yeah.
like a house made out of gold. Well, I have a large stuffed crust pizza
And a
football helmet, and some vodka that costs 10 quid.
I'm going to say a cider, purely because I don't know what the fuck Pokemon are, and I've got Pokemon Go, and I'm currently walking a cider so it finds candies or something. So a cider,
That one, because it's spiky.
and it's like green and there's a chop chop.
Psyduck. He's my fucking spirit animal.
Psyduck is my spirit animal. Like Onyx, like that big rock snake thing, that's pretty cool.
I can have a good conversation with Meow, and
It's a
yeah,
cat.
he's a cat,
Yeah, makes sense.
and he's
can
like
talk.
friends with Jesse and James. What more would you ask for?
Exactly.
Whatever that yellow one that looks like SpongeBob is.